Hi, developers. This week, we're going to start launching our developer hacks, which is our summer program's hackathon at the end of our week 4. And the theme of developer hacks this year is build for the future. So a little bit about why we picked this theme. Well, recently we've seen a lot of different growths in different types of technologies around the world. For example, recently there was a first commercial flight to space, and seeing that the company was just created 30 years ago is quite amazing. Within just a couple of years, we're able to see so much jumps in technologies and growth in the flight industry. Secondly is STEM League. So STEM League actually started in summer of 2020 when COVID hit. And in the past 2 years, we've actually taught over 400 students around the world how to code, and we're planning to expand in the future. And next is Discord. So technologies like Discord was actually created less than 5 years ago, or sorry, around 6 years ago, in which it has seen unprecedented growth and usage during virtual learning, because we're all just working at home and learning from home. So it's really cool to see how different types of technologies in the flight industry with Blue Origin and with STEM League in the educational learning field, as well as Discord, which is more like in the technology and communicational platforms, see all these growths. And in the last couple of years, we wouldn't have expected a lot of different types of technologies to start and to build off of what we see today. So that's why we picked this theme, to really dive into how you envision your future and how we want to use the coding skills that you've built in the last 3 weeks in order to build your own projects. So the big question here is, how will you build your future? So a little bit guide about how the hackathon week will go. First things first is when you have finished this video, make sure to submit a hacker profile. And this allows us to track, provide you a hacker profile on our STEM League Plus site. And also, it helps us to add your hackathon project link onto STEM League Plus, even after the program, so you can reference. Secondly is you'll be working on your project from Monday to Thursday, and you can work individually or in a group setting. So a lot of times in hackathons, you're working on a project, and sometimes you might want to collaborate with others. And so if you're looking for a group, you can go into the Discord channel under hacker search channel and just pitch your project. By what I mean by pitching your project is write a 1-sentence description of what ideas you had. Maybe you want to create a channel for whatever you want, and maybe people will jump on and say, hey, I want to work on this too. And they'll be able to join you, and you guys can work together throughout the week. Secondly is you also can choose to continue and build off from an existing coding session. And that means that, if you're in web development or data programming, throughout the last 3 weeks, you've had created a lot of different projects. And maybe you want to extend that. Maybe in web development, you created your own portfolio and you want your final project to be reflecting of your portfolio, but even more advanced, and you want to spend the week building that as your final project. That's totally okay. We are welcoming all different types of projects, including extending your existing coding sessions. Third is make sure throughout the week, while you're working on your hackathon project, to please attend the week 4 hackathon activities. So we have a really exciting lineup of activities and live career talks this week, including from one of our STEM League mentors, as well as from UW CSC researcher. And so make sure to check the calendar under web development and data programming in order to view all of this information. Lastly, when you finish your project, we require all students to submit a project by Friday, 10 a.m. PST to be featured in our final showcase. By doing so, all of your projects will be showcased during our final showcase, as well as our developer graduation, which is happening on Friday, 4 p.m. PST over Zoom. And during that time, we'll be adding all student projects to the hacker profile link, so you can reference after the program is over. Now, the most exciting part is we are actually going to have 4 Hackathon Awards this year, and we'll have judges, which is myself and a couple other STEM League staff, reviewing projects for 4 different categories. So the first category that we have is best storytelling idea. So the premise of this is that you want to build a project that allows your audience to understand and have a seamless experience while trying out either your program if you're working in Python or in a web development or your website, right? The next coding project award is going to be best spontaneous idea. And what that means is that it really brings out a very spontaneous touch to the project. So just kind of going out of the norm and trying something new, and that really allows us to see your creativity and your sort of spontaneous ideas. And the third coding award is best visual design. And what we mean by visual design, and this might be tailored more towards web development students, is that the project allows a lot of different types of artistic and designs inside of the website, and it leaves users with a really resonating experience after visiting your site. The last award is the best technical algorithm. And I think this one will be geared more towards data programming students, in which you would craft a Python program that shows a lot of different types of critical thinking, and which may include like using your knowledge of data structures like lists, sets, and loops in order to perform a task. And to keep in mind, all Hackathon Awards should be focused on our theme, which is build for the future. So think about what you've learned and what you may want to do for this project, and just try doing different types of brainstorming. You can do that in the Discord channel or with other students if you plan to work in a group. Last year, we saw a lot of students working in a group as well as individually. So don't feel pressured to be in a group or work by yourself. During the week, your mentor will actually be providing you advice. And if you do have questions, make sure to send them in their Discord channels. However, this week, we will not be having mentor meetups because a lot of students prefer to spend that time working on their project. So that wraps up our hackathon and hackathon preview. And now we're really excited to sort of set you guys loose and start working on your projects. But first, please make sure to head over to the hacker profile link and create a hacker profile. Also, the awards for hackathon, for winning these, if you win an award, we'll actually have extra swag for you when they're sent out in mid-August. So all of the STEM League swag from our sponsors will be sent out in mid-August. And so please stay tuned, and we'll make sure to let you know and keep you updated. Thank you guys so much, and we're so excited that you are launching into your first hackathon. Make sure to send messages in the Discord if you have questions, and reach out to your mentors and student community because we're here for you and we're so excited to see all the different projects you'll be creating this week. Thank you.